Dempsey is 9 years old and transgender.
Transgender is like if you're born a girl and then you want to be a boy, or you can be a boy and then you like girl stuff, like me.
Have people say, well, just give them a football and that'll change them, and tell them they can't do this. We're going to hell. This isn't God's way.
I can't force my kids to eat vegetables, let alone change their gender. It's just who she is, and it's who she always has been.
And you can't change it. Sorry. Dresses, I have shirts, I have more shirts. My name is Dempsey. I am 9 years old. Trans unicorn.
What makes it a trans unicorn?
It's blue, pink, and white, which are the colors of the trans flag.
About 18 months old, she was gender nonconforming. She never liked boy things, boy toys. She just always wanted things that were designated girl things.
How did you feel before you became a girl?
I feel sad because that wasn't my true self. I didn't feel in the right body.
Goodbye, baby. I think he likes you, Dempsey. Dempsey started to really be anxious and depressed, I would say probably around 4. She was really struggling to find words to tell us who she was. And that frustration, she didn't know how to verbalize transgender. By 5, said I'm a girl in my heart and my brain, and I'm not a boy, and I want to be called she, her. We told her what transgender was. A huge light went off in her head, and that's me. That's me, that's who I am. By 7, we changed her birth certificate.
I was super happy about it because I was happy that my mom and dad accepted me for being transgender. Yeah, I was super happy.
Dempsey really bloomed after she socially transitioned. She's a little diva. She's quite sassy.
Dempsey's transition is something that all the family have had to get used to.
We didn't understand, but we knew that she was different.
But then once we realized that she was transitioning to girl, it never really changed anything because she still acts the same way and still sassy as she is.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Thom.
So has anyone ever said anything mean to you or her?
She has been bullied at school. I've seen people call her names at school. She's told me about it. And she says it makes her feel uncomfortable, and it's her embarrassing moments, And I understand that because it would be my embarrassing moment too if somebody was making fun of me of how I dress or how I feel inside. I was walking through my school, and then so there was a girl, and she said, "You're a boy, you can't wear girl stuff," and I was like, okay, and I just didn't say anything because this is my life, not yours.
Hey, babe.
Jamie and Dennis feel it's important to share Dempsey's story on social media to help educate on trans issues.
For every 50 comments, we'll get 1 or 2 that are negative.
And here's a negative one. Let's pray that wasn't a gay boy who now has permanently altered their body. And I responded that there's no need to pray about anything. My daughter is only 8, which means nothing has been altered and won't be for some time. Please do some research before making assumptions. People have said we're abusing our child, threatened to call Child Protective Services. We've been called pedophiles, which I don't know how they make that connection. So we're gonna go to
religious
hell.
comments, we're going to hell, this isn't God's way. It's just more ignorance than anything else. I don't see how it's child abuse to ensure that my kid is happy. Abuse would be not letting her be who she is, telling her, you know what, you're not allowed to play with that because you're not a girl, you're a boy.
Generally, I don't argue. I really take the time to educate and clear up the misconception, whether it be about surgeries or the difference between sexuality and gender.
What message do you want to send out to people who aren't nice to trans people?
We're the same thing as you, but just born different, and you can't change it. Sorry.
The next step for Dempsey would be hormone blockers. She's still probably a couple years away from that.
So the blockers would prevent her from having male puberty, so her voice wouldn't get deeper.
So medical transition and surgeries we have thought about, but ultimately those really won't be up to us. Those will be up to Dempsey when she's old enough to make those decisions. I don't have any concerns that she's doing it too young. I can't force my kids to eat vegetables, let alone change their gender. It's just who she is. It's who she always has been.
I was scared for what the future might hold for her, but I don't have any regrets in doing it or allowing her to be who she is.
I want her to be happy and loved and safe and
I don't know.
I just want you to have everything that you want in life.
Anything else you want to add?
Yes, I do. If you're transgender, you're just like the other kids, but just in a different body, and know that you're loved and everybody loves you. Well, some don't. Yeah. You're not alone. A lot of people are just like you, and be who you are.